This is a super tough everyday carry flashlight. Let's check it out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out what's in this box. It is the ThruNite BSS V4 Desert Tan everyday carry flashlight, and it's really sweet. But I wanted to start with an unboxing because it comes with a ton of cool stuff. So let's check it out. In the box is a warning that says screw down the front to make sure that it stays tight. Reasonable. And then in this carrying bag, in this transport bag, is the flashlight itself. And you can see it's 5.7 inches long by 1.1 inch around, and it's 3.2 ounces, so it has some heft to it. If you want that converted, that's also 146 millimeters by 28 millimeters by 91 grams. Whichever one works better for you. And it's really easy to work with. There is a button on the side, and then there is a button on the tail. And if I push the tail button, for example, I get into super bright mode. So the side button's what you're usually going to be using. And you can click and hold, and it will step through its 3 primary brightness levels. Go ahead and turn that off because we want to look in the box first. Now, what else is in the box? Well, there's instructions, and the instructions explain the complexity of how many lumens and how much battery life you get at different brightness levels. We'll get there. And then there is a ton of other stuff in the box. Very fun. So it comes with a very nice carrying case that you can easily put on your belt if that is what you like to do with your EDC. It comes with a little clip you can put on the side, and then it's ready to just go ahead and clip it onto your belt or clip it onto really any surface. There is a charging cable. It's actually micro USB to USB-A. We'll come back to that. I am not a fan of micro USB, but we'll get there. There is silica gel. Please do not eat this. This is not a handy candy. And then, interestingly, there is actually a lens cover that's red. There's no easy way to carry it. I guess you could have it in the bottom of this, but in a crisis, you can put this on, and then you can have a nice bright red light as needed. And then finally, in here, it looks like we have all sorts of stuff. So we have extra cover for your charger. We have an extra cover for the tail button, and we have another extra cover for the battery and 2 extra ring seals. So that's all really great. The company is really understands that this is going to get some abuse and you might have parts go south, so here's replacements. And it also has this nice lanyard. Now, of all of these options, I have to say I like having the clip. That works really well for how I use it. So let me put most everything back in the box. And okay, so now let me tell you a little bit more about it. So there are 2 different color temperatures you can get. This is the cool white. I have to really practice not pointing it at my camera lens. It's not good for my camera. So you can get it in cool white or neutral white. Those are color temperatures. This is the cool white. A neutral light's going to be a little bit less blue, a little bit more of a sort of orangey red. I don't know that the color really matters that much. The flash itself is an aluminum alloy with an anti-abrasive finish, and it is IPX8, so let's find out. I'm going to just drop it in water, and you can see it's still working just fine in my test water. So I'm going to take it out and dry it off. That's why I have the towel here. And here's one thing that you really want to know is that this sort of funny jagged front unscrews. You can take it off. There have been a couple of comments I saw where people complained that it was sharp and that it caught on things, and it's like, then take it off. That's easy. It's still a fully functional flashlight without that. Not a problem. Now, the bulb inside, I know some people are flashlight connoisseurs, and that's a Cree SST70 LED bulb, which has, I don't know, about the same half-life as the sun, so it's going to last forever. These things are super durable. Now, in terms of different illumination levels, let's see, there we go. So that is Firefly mode. That is 1/2 a lumen, and it can have this level of light for 56 days on a full charge. Now, you probably won't be using that much. So instead, let's see, let's get it on, and then you hold it. So there's low. So low is 33 lumens. And then if I hold it again, now that's medium is 350 lumens. Let's see, that's high. And high is 634 lumens. And the thing is, if I push the back, then you get into turbo mode, right? And that gets you over 1500 lumens. And it also doubles as an on-off button. It takes a little getting used to, like trying to get it to be just the brightness you want. Let's see, I'll turn it off. I can see. So let's try that. Now I can push and hold, and I can step between the 3 primary. And so I tend to have it on medium, and that's 350 lumens, and that's plenty of brightness. And this will last for days at this level with a single charge. Now, if you have it at its very brightest turbo mode, which they rate as over 2500 lumens, then it's going to last a couple hours at best. So there's a couple hours on one end, and on the other extreme is you have it in Firefly mode, which is less than 1 lumen, but it'll do that for 56 days. So probably you want to just recognize that if you have it on its brightest setting, it's going to consume the most electricity, and it's going to last the shortest amount of time. I think that's all pretty obvious, right? And that's really 99% of it. So we have battery life. I've talked about different lumen levels. I do want to point out that there's a cover on the side here. We saw those extras, and you lift it up, and then it gives you access to that micro USB charging port. You see that in this close-up. And I just got to say, sorry ThruNite, but I really like this flashlight, except I really dislike micro USB. I really dislike the fact that I have to orient the plug. So hopefully the next generation of this will use USB-C, where it sidesteps that whole issue. But that's the only issue I have with this flashlight. Otherwise, it's great. It has a great hand feel. It's easy to clip on somewhere. There's little tiny holes on both sides, so you can run that lanyard through it if you want to just hold it by the end. You know, having all those different illumination levels is fantastic. It's just, if you're looking for an everyday carrier, you want a flashlight you want to leave in your glove compartment of your car, an excellent idea. My car and all of my kids' cars have really good flashlights in them. You never know. Have one at your house, have one at your bedside table. All of those are smart uses, and you can't rely on your phone as a flashlight, because inevitably it will be dead, or it will like very quickly run out of power, because it's not designed to be a flashlight. Whereas these are designed to be a flashlight, so you can do things like hold it like this and look around to see what's going on in the middle of the night, or go and figure out what's going on with your fuse box so you can get your lights back on in your house. So that's really everything I have to talk about here with this particular flashlight. I'm going to ask if you could subscribe to my channel before we get to the price. So that's easy. A click or a tap on that red subscribe button on the lower left, and we're connected. Great. This is the ThruNite BSS V4 in Desert Tan. I really like the color. It's really fun. It also comes in camo and black and gray, and it is, ready for this, $65.95 at ThruNite.com. So $65. It is more spendy than the cheapest possible flashlight that you can find at Target. But seriously, you know what's going to happen with that cheap Target flashlight? It ain't going to work when you need it. So definitely one to check out. I'm a big fan. I'm going to go ahead and put this in my car, because maybe I need 2 flashlights. Who knows? Anyway, that's all I got. Let me turn it back on so you can enjoy that, and I'll hope to catch you in my next video.